Hey guys, it's Hannah here, and we're back today with part 1 of my Sephora Sale haul. If you watched my wishlist video, I mentioned that I did a Sephora Australia version of this haul and a Sephora US version. Today I have the Sephora Australia version. Sephora US is on its way to me. I have one random mecha thing in here. It's a free mecha thing, but otherwise I bought quite a bit. I've bought quite a bit at Sephora Australia, and I have, as I said, even more coming. So this is part 1 of my haul. So let's dig into it with my online order. So my online order was most of the things. There was one thing that was out of stock online that I had to go in store to get. So online, first things first is my skincare backups. So I have 3 different sunscreens. My day-to-day sunscreen for the autumn, winter, into springtime is the Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense. This is an SPF 30. I love this for everyday use. In the summer and when I am going to be outdoors, like for long periods of time though, I do love the Airy Day SPF 50 Plus Mineral Mousse Dream Screen. So I have a tiny bit left of this. But this is the fragrance-free Mineral Velvet Matte SPF 50. So it's a mineral sunscreen, SPF 50, great for those times I'm actually going to be out in the sun and in summer. So, because I don't spend a lot of time out in the sun on a standard day. And then my body SPF of choice, which is again almost finished, is the Ultraviolet SPF 50 Extreme Screen Hydrating Hand and Body Sunscreen. This is 4 hours water resistant. It gives a gorgeous glow to the skin. It does have microparticles in it. I believe it has some sort of shimmer particles in it. Again, mineral sunscreen there. Oh no, chemical sunscreen there. There we go. Chemical sunscreen. Paula's Choice is chemical and the Airy Day is physical, mineral. So this is these 2 are Australian formulated sunscreens, so they're really great for when you're actually out in the sun. I should probably wear a higher SPF on a day-to-day basis, but I take really good care of my skin and I stay indoors quite a bit, so not super concerned about wearing a 30 on most days. The other skincare product I picked up is the KP Bump Eraser from Thursday Beauty, the strawberry, fresh strawberry. I haven't smelled this yet. I don't know if did I mention in my wishlist video that with this I picked up the Peach and Lily version and I hate it. I've used it twice now and I hate it. It doesn't work anywhere near as well, and so I went and picked this up straight away. It's still sealed so I can't smell it, but I love that stuff. And then 2 little Point Perk freebies that I picked up. A mini Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover. I love having this for travel. And then a little Bioma moisturizing gel cream. I really like this moisturizer. I think it's really good. I've used up a small size, so really like Bioma. And then I picked up 3 makeup products online. The first is the Ulla Henriksen I Heart Ulla, the I Love Me limited edition one. This is in the Shimmer Strawberry, which you can't get, you can only get it in this one. I've really been enjoying this. It's nice and thick. The shimmer's not too intense on the lip, and it's a really nice like nudie shade, but it smells like strawberries. It is delicious. And the other lip product I picked up, I ended up picking up Call It A Day, which was the Rosewood shade of the Gucci Lip Shines, because I ended up picking up the more peachy version of the other lip product, I picked up the Mauve version of this one, and I also have been loving this look. I can see this being the lipstick I wear on my wedding day. Like, it is beautiful. It's very much going back to 2016 Hannah, who couldn't wear anything but a mauve lip. Like, gorgeous. And I picked up the Gucci blush while I was at it in Rosy Beige, which really matches the Call It A Day lipstick. So it is this gorgeous, quite cool toned to be called Rosy Beige. Like, it almost perfectly matches the lip color. Like, it's very cool tone mauvey, but really beautiful. I am wearing it today over my MAC blush that I'm panning, and it is absolutely beautiful. Then in store, the thing that was out of stock online, you could tell if you watched my wishlist video and you paid really close attention, you could tell I was kind of kicking myself in the fact that I had already bought these two blushes and I wanted to buy even more. I picked up the YSL Rose Haze blush, which is very different. It is much pinky, neutral, almost a little bit peachy. Like, they are completely different tones of blush. But this is also beautiful. I know some people have complained about the formula of this. This is the matte one, and I think it's beautiful. I have no issues with it on its own or over the MAC blush, which I think is when powders are going to skip the most, when you put them over a cream, and I haven't had an issue with that at all. So I love both of those blushes. And then the last thing I picked up in store was the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Stick Foundation. So I've used this once so far, and I already put it away. It's really pretty. I picked up the shade 2. I had the shade 1 in the liquid, and I knew it was too light, so I picked up the shade 2, and that is the right shade for me. It is super beautiful on the skin. Definitely a winter foundation for me, and that is fine in terms of it is beautiful and hydrating, but when I set it down, it stayed really well as well. Super easy to apply. Really liked that. And then the one little free thing I picked up from Mecca, which I'm going to include in this, is from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Baby Flawless Filter in shade 2. I've never tried the OG Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. So we all know I went on a liquid highlighter kick last year, so this will be interesting to try out when I start starts finally cooling down. It cooled down for a little bit, and then it has now heated back up again. Yes, this is a slightly lighter weight version of the Auric, I think. Very pretty, just glowy base product. I'm excited to try that out. So that seems like it's not a lot, but it was. It was a lot of things, particularly the fact that I bought 2 very expensive blushes. So there's that. As I said, I do have a part 2 coming. It'll still probably be like a month or so away. As I also mentioned, I won't include these products in my low buy update, but I will mention to check out this video in that. So if you came from that, yeah, that's the damage I did. It was about $400, I think it came to, after the sale, $400 something. And then I did another one, so like it was like solidly a damage month between March and April, but they were split between March and April, so like it's not as bad. This was in March. Yes. So that is what I picked up from the Sephora sale part 1. Let me know what you guys picked up. I'd love to know in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and click subscribe to stay tuned for more. My low buy update and my what I wore in March are coming up next, as well as an empties. So moving more into the use what I have content, which will be a nice break from all the Sephora sale content I feel like that has been going out. But yes, I will have a part 2 coming next month or so, and I will see you guys, well, hopefully before then. Bye.